Long time no see. My name is Becca. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm here with my April TBR. April means Owls Month. I'm so excited for the Owls Magical Readathon Year 3. It's my favorite readathon to do, the Owls and the Newts. I love this readathon. If you don't know what the Owls Magical Readathon is, it's a readathon that is inspired by Harry Potter. It's created and hosted by G over at Book Roast, and she came up with this readathon. She did a fantastic job each year coming up with new exciting things to do, with new prompts for each of the exams that the students at Hogwarts have to take, for the Owls as well as the Newts. Owls is during April and Newts is during August. I will link the video, her announcement videos down below, as well as the Magical Readathon website down below for more information that I just cannot give. But G went above and beyond again this year. It's insane with what she did. Here, let me show you. She again came up with the booklet, so she just expanded on the booklet. And she came up with new careers. So, there are the Trader of Magical Tomes career, which I really want to do, but not this year. You'll see why. And then there's also like a graphic designer career, as well as, what was it? There was one other one that I know for a fact, Mage of Visual Arts. Those I know for a fact were new. The other ones I'm not entirely sure about. Also, instead of creating just new careers, she created these seminar / training courses that you can take. So you would just have to, what's it called? Well, here, let me show you. It'd probably be a lot easier if I just showed you. So here is the courses, seminars, and training portion of the career guidebook. It's at the very end if you want to look at it yourself. So there's Animagus training, Dragon Tamer training, locomotive, learning how to operate a locomotive, magical shop management, merpeople linguistics, and the last one is legal defense of fantastic beasts seminar. So yeah, these are just like courses, extra courses that you can take. So for Animagus training, you would have to complete your Owls for Arithmancy, Potions, and Transfiguration in order to be accepted into this training course. Understand? Okay. So, because a lot of us, are like, we're going to juggle 3 careers. You can still do that. It's not technically what she wants you to do, but you can still do that. We try to juggle as many careers as we want just because we want to read, and do a whole lot of things. And it's fine. But she would really like to just choose one career and then do a bunch of like the seminar training courses that you want to do. That's why she came up with those. And so I'm just going to do it that way. I know every year I try to just complete all of the prompts. So there's 12 exams, which means there's 12 prompts for the Owls, and then it expands in the Newts, which is just insane. But for your career, it tells you what Owls that you would have to pass your exams for in order to obtain that career, at least the first portion. And then when the Newts arrive in August, you would have to complete those exams in order to actually obtain this career. So I chose Magizoologist for my career. There's a reason for that. Again, like I said, I really want to do Trader of Magical Tomes. Really thought about that. But there's a seminar in here that I really want to take, and that's the dragon taming one. I want to be a dragon tamer. In order to do that, I need to have a status as a Magizoologist. So it means I have to actually take my Owls for that. So next year, if Trader of Magical Tomes is still a thing, which I'm thinking it will be, I'm going to do that then. But I want to be a dragon tamer. It's not the only seminar we're going to do, but we're going to go through Magizoologist and the Owls I have to complete first, then we're going to go through the seminars, and then we're going to go through the extra books. Because I have a problem. Okay, so for Magic Zoologist, I only have to complete 4 O.W.L.S exams. So for the first one is Care of Magical Creatures. And for that prompt, it's hippogriffs. Just read a book with a creature that has a beak on a cover. Okay, where did I put it? Oh, that's right. I don't have it. I have a problem. I don't have it physically. This one was the hardest one I had, that I had a problem with. So I didn't know exactly what I wanted to read. I've had kind of an issue with March. I didn't read a whole lot. You're going to see that in my March wrap up. If you've noticed, which is why I said long time no see, I haven't been filming my update, my reading, my weekly reading updates. Like, I think I filmed 1, possibly 2, but I think it was just 1, really. I'm not entirely sure. And I don't think I'm going to film another one. I'm just going to film my wrap up because, to be honest, I think I've only read 6 to 8 books. I have a few more days left of March, so we'll see what I can get, done in that. But March has just been a really hard month. As you probably know, like you should know, the pandemic that's happening, everyone is struggling. And my mental health is waning, as I bet a lot of other people's. And it's hard. It's really hard. So I'm not reading a whole lot. What I am doing is I'm playing my video game a whole lot. I don't know if it's helping, but it's what I'm doing. And if anything, I'm spending more time with my brother because we play that together, and my friends because we play it together. So that's helping a little bit. So that's fine. So, like I said, for Care of Magical Creatures, the creature one, it was hard to find a book because I didn't really know what I was in the mood for. I haven't really been in the mood for anything. But I was watching Chelsea Palmer's video, her TBR, she just posted it, and she put a book on there for this, and I was like, that's it. That's what I need to read. That's what I want to read. And it's Raven's Song by TJ Klune. So if you've been watching my channel for a little bit, a couple months ago, I read Wolf's Song for the Booktuber's favorite 2019 books that I'm doing this year. I have them all in this bucket here. And I pick out 2 books. I picked out Wolf's Song. I read it and I absolutely loved it. And I wanted to continue on, but I haven't really found the excuse to do it yet. Or the excuse to buy it yet. I did now. And I'm happy. This is the sequel/companion. We follow Gordo and Mark, and it's a male-male romance. It's supernatural. It's amazing. At least Wolf's Song was amazing. I can't wait for Raven's Song. There is a bird on the cover, as you can see. So that's what I'm going with. Charms for Lumos Maxima is to read a book with a white cover. Again, I don't have the book, so let's find. I'm going to read a contemporary graphic novel, Fence, Volume 1 by C.S. Picot, and as well as Joanna the Mad, which is the artist. And I believe there's another name, but I can't tell you. But yeah, this is Fence, Volume 1. I've heard really, really good things about Fence. I just haven't picked it up yet. Like I said, it's a contemporary graphic novel. I know it's got a male-male romance, but I don't think it's really featured as much. I believe it's really slow burn, so it's not really featured. But you're getting like that angst and tension, I think. I hope. But it is a sports romance to do with fencing. So I'm going to read this, because it's got a white cover, and it's a graphic novel, and I kind of need that right now. Alright, so for Herbology, finally I can do a physical book. For Herbology is, what's it called? Mimbletonia. It's a plant in the Harry Potter universe. That prompt is to read a book with a title that starts with an M. And for me, I'm going to go with Casey West's new book, Moment of Truth. I don't know what this is about. All I know is the new Casey West book, and I've been meaning to pick it up. Okay, so she's a swimmer. So at 16, Hadley Moore knows exactly who she is, a swimmer who will earn a scholarship to college. Totally worth all the hard work, even if her aching shoulders don't agree. So when a guy dressed as Hollywood's latest action hero, Heath Hall, crashes her swim meet, she isn't amused. Instead, she's determined to make sure he doesn't bother her again. Only she's not sure exactly who he is. That's all I'm going to read of it. That's all I want to know. So she's a swimmer. There's this guy who, is dressed up like an actor, like an action hero. Okay, it's going to be a romance. My two favorite Casey West books are P.S. I Like You and Listen to Your Heart. I love those two. Those are my favorite Casey West books. But, and they're actually two of my absolute favorite contemporary books. At least young adult. The other Casey West books are fine. And I like some of them. Like, I enjoy all of them. There's, like, maybe one, I think, in there that I really didn't like. But all the other ones, like, I've enjoyed. So I'm hoping to really like this one. But we'll see. Okay, lastly, we have Potions. Shrinking Solution. Read a book that is under 150 pages. Can you tell what I'm going to do? Because I figured, why not? Go for Friends Volume 2. Oh, Joanna La Fuente. That was the last one. It's up there. So yeah. I'm guessing this is the couple that we're going to get. I'm hoping. But yeah. Some angst. Some male-male romance. That's really slow burn. But I can go with that. I'm excited. I think those are like barely over 100 pages. So we'll see. But yeah, I know they fit for the under 150 pages. So that's what I'm going to do for Magizoologist. Along with my Magizoologist, I am going to do the seminar for Merpeople Linguistics, which all you have to do is have your owls and newts in herbology. And I already have herbology for Magizoologist, so it's perfect. So that's what I'm going to do. And the other one I'm going to do is Animagus training, because I want to be an Animagus. I want to be able to shapeshift into animals like McGonagall. It's going to be fantastic. And I have to do a few prompts for that. So there's 3 prompts. There's 3 subjects you need to get owls in. Arithmancy, transfiguration, as well as potions. You as well have to do the newts, but that's in August. I don't have to worry about that right now. Step 1 first. So potions, again, I'm already doing it, so it's perfect. Arithmancy is the magical qualities of number 2, balance and opposite. I want to say it's like that. Just read a book that's not of your favorite genre. So my 2 favorite genres are fantasy romance as well as contemporary romance. Because I can't, like, they're tied. I can't just, yeah. I was going to say, just contemporary and choose a fantasy, and then I was going to say fantasy and choose a contemporary, but I decided, no, let's just go with a sci-fi. And let's go with Starsight by Brandon Sanderson, because, again, I haven't picked it up, and I was supposed to pick it up in March. I wanted to so bad, and I didn't. But I read no, it's not Starsight. Skyward for, again, the BookTuber's favorite books of 2019, and I absolutely love Skyward, so now I cannot wait to pick up Starsight. It's gonna be fantastic. I'm hoping. I mean, why not? I'm not a huge fan of sci-fi, but this, I really love Skyward, so this should be good. This should be really good. Okay, and then the other one I have to do is Transfiguration, and that is Animagus Lecture, a book that includes shape-shifting. So, for my Dark Hunter books, I'm getting up to dragons. And it's dragon shifting. I've been so excited for these. There's a few of them, but this is the next one. There is a book I have to read before I get to this, but we'll get to that a little later. And I am just really excited to get to my dragon shifting. Oh man, like, I don't even know who these people are. Oh my god. So out of all the mysterious boarders who call Sanctuary home, which Sanctuary is for werehunters, it's just a place that they can go to where you can't be attacked or harmed in any way. They won't allow it. There's like a magical barrier or whatever that'll stop that from happening. And any who disobey the laws of Sanctuary will get thrown out. And you can get eaten by wolves or dragons or anything like that. But no one... Okay, so out of all the mysterious boarders who call Sanctuary home, no one is more antisocial or withdrawn than Max's Drago. But then it's hard to blend in with the modern world when you have a 50-foot wingspan. Dragons! Centuries ago, he was cursed by an enemy who swore to see him fall, an enemy who took everything from him and left him forever secluded. But fate is a bitch, with a wicked sense of humor. And when she throws old enemies together and threatens the wife he thought had died centuries ago, he comes back with a vengeance. I love tropes like that so much. Modern-day New Orleans has become a battleground for the oldest of evils, and two dragons will hold the line or go down in flames. I am so excited for this book. I love dragons. I love dragon shifting. I love the Dark Hunter series. This is going to be fantastic. Okay. So that's that one. Lastly, I want to do Dragon Tamer training. Can you guess why? I freaking love dragons. Now, I would go with the next book of that, but I decided not to because I have another book that fits. So for Dragon Tamer training, again, you have to have a status as a Magizoologist. So I have to do all my Magizoologists first before I can go into this book, but it's fine. So the only other thing that you need to do for this seminar is to do your research. Read an extra book with dragons. We're going to read Damsel. I'm excited for this. This is Damsel by Alana K. Arnold, and this is like... isn't this like where the princess is in the tower and it... Okay. The right has existed for as long as anyone can remember. When the king dies, his son, the prince, must venture out into the Grey Lands, slay a fierce dragon, and rescue a damsel to be his bride. Yeah, it is like a damsel being rescued by a dragon kind of thing. This is the way things have always been. When Amma wakes in the arms of Prince Emery, she knows none of this. She has no memory of what came before she was captured by the dragon, or what horrors she faced in its lair. She knows only this handsome young man, the story he tells of her rescue, and her destiny of sitting on the throne beside him. It's all like a dream, like something from a fairy tale. As Alma follows Emery to the kingdom of Harding, however, she discovers that not all is what it seems. There is more to the legends of the dragons and the damsels than anyone knows, and the greatest threats may not be behind her, but around her, now and closing in. I'm so excited for this book. I love dragons. It's gonna be fantastic. This is why, when it was like my birthday month a few years back, I just had a whole TBR of dragons, because I love dragons so much. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be great. Okay, so that is all the books I need to read for my owls. Can you see how excited I am? Now, I don't know when I go back to work in April, and I'm hoping to just be able to read all of these, so I have extra books. So, like I said, for Dragonbane, first off, I haven't even finished this yet. I'm that far into Styx. I'm going to finish this. This is, like, the next one I need to finish. Yeah, if I don't finish anything else in the month, this is all I need to finish. And I'm halfway through, pretty much. A little more than half. So, it's gonna happen. We're gonna get through Styx. I'm loving it. It's not the book. It's definitely just my mental health, and I'm killing myself. But after Styx, before I can get to Dragonbane, I have to read Son of No One. Which, there's a dragon on the cover. And if this has dragon shifting, it'll work. So, his name is Cadogan? Going with that. Centuries ago, he was viciously betrayed by the only person he'd ever trusted and was cast into an immortal prison, forced against his will to do good. He hates everything in life. All he wants is a way out. But then he meets a woman who shakes him to his core. Josette has been down on her luck, but she made an unstable peace with the beast by taking a job photographing a local paranormal group. The only paranormal thing Josette believes in is a miracle that keeps her rusted out hoopty running. Okay, I'm guessing that's a car. I'm not entirely sure. Until she meets Kate again. Is he for real? Kate again can't help but wonder the same about her. The last time he felt this way about a woman, it cost him everything. He knows he has to stay away from Josette for his own good as well as hers, but the unleashed demon is hell-bent on consuming her soul. If one more innocent is taken, Cadigan's fate will make his current hell look like paradise. But how can he keep Josette safe when just being with her is the greatest threat of all? Uh-oh. Sorry, I just got a message. Wait, Wessex, England. Okay. Wessex, England is another, one of the other books was set, it was a novella, it was set in Wessex, England, and if I remember correctly, it had to do with dragons. But it won't tell me if there's dragons. We'll see. I can't go through this whole book, but there's a dragon on the cover. Who knows? This might work. I still really want to get to Dragonbane though, so for sure. Okay. After that, for sure, I need to read Lover Reborn from a Black Dagger Brotherhood by J.R. Ward. This is Tor's book, right? Yeah, this is Torment. And Torment has gone through shit. He's just gone through hell. It's pretty bad. So I'm hoping in this book he finds peace and, he's been getting a little better since everything went down. So he's been, doing all right. It's still hard, but he's been doing all right. So I can't wait to get to this book and see. Ooh, okay. Love that. Don't know what the hell that is. Nope. But yeah, he's a brother. I can't wait to read him. We're gonna see how that goes. I don't even know if there's even a romance in there because I don't want to know. I just don't, because I know what Torment has gone through and I don't need to know anything else. Okay, so yeah, we've got Lover Reborn and Son of No One as well. Okay. So I put Archangel's Enigma on this because I made this TBR a little while ago. At least I made the extra TBR a little while ago. But there's an issue because I haven't read Archangel's Shadows yet. Now, again, I will try and read Styx and Archangel's Shadows together this weekend. I have like 4 days, I think, left of the month. Something like that. I want to say it ends on Tuesday and this is Friday. So, I have these, and hopefully I'll get to this, but if anything, I'll just get to Archangel Shadows in April, and just take a break. We'll see what I'm feeling this weekend, and we'll see if I'm feeling up to reading more than just Styx right now, because it's been, again, pretty difficult. Okay, after that, we have just a few more books. We have some of these, okay. Okay, so these are, just books I'm really excited about. So first off, we have Of Kisses and Curses by Sandhya Menon. This is a Beauty and the Beast retelling. I know it's got some paranormalcy in this, some magic and stuff. I don't really know exactly what it's about. I think this is set in boarding school, and we follow, like, our Belle and our Beast, Princess Jaya Rao, and then his lordship, Gray Emerson. I don't really want to know anything else. I just know this is Beauty and the Beast retelling, set in a boarding school. There's some paranormalcy in it. I really like Sandhya Menon's writing, and I'm really excited about it. So then we have adult romance. We have Undercover Bromance by Alyssa K. Adams. This is the sequel / companion to the Bromance Book Club, which I really loved. I read that earlier this year, I want to say, or late last year, something like that. I'm really excited for this book. This one follows Brayden. Yeah, Braden, Mac, and Liv. And Liv is our heroine. Oh my god. She was another main character we followed in the Bromance Book Club. She's the wife of, I can't remember his name, but the one we were following, she was his wife, and Liv is her sister. I'm excited. I'm excited to see how this goes. I really want to read this now. To be honest, I'm more in a contemporary mood, so as you can tell, like, I have my urban fantasy, and that's fine. Like, my urban fantasy is good, but I don't know how I'm going to feel about, like, my other fantasy, except for Damsel, because I'm really excited for Damsel. I think that's, you know, Raven's Song is still a romance. So yeah, it's all pretty much good. The other one I have is The Honey Don't List by Christina Lauren. It's the new Christina Lauren, and I'm excited. I don't know anything about it, and I want to know nothing. I haven't really heard anything about it, and I'm fine with that. I just, you know, want to go into this, and there is some, like, mixed media type. So there's some, like, text messaging, emails. Yep. Stuff like that. Yep, I'm good. I just want to go into that. All I know is that their names are Carrie and James, and that's all I need to know. Damn it, I don't want to look at this. All right. I know, it's going to be a long one because I have a lot to get through. Again, really. So, you know what? I can't figure out. Okay, so there's Raven's Song. There you are. No. Come here. Okay, so we have the Happy Ever After playlist by Abby Jimenez. This comes out in April. I don't remember exactly when it comes out, but I did get this advanced copy from NetGalley. The publishers were so kindly accepting my wish because I I wished for it and I was granted, and I was really excited. This is the companion to, what is it called? I can't think of it. Oh, The Friend Zone. There it is. It's a companion to The Friend Zone. I really liked The Friend Zone a lot, except for the very end, but it was great up until then, and I'm really looking forward to the sequel, or the companion. The only thing is, I know what our character is going through. Like, you know, I read the other one, so I know what the character is going through, so I know how hard that's going to be. But I'm really looking forward to that book. So, fingers crossed I'm going to like everything that I read. Okay, so, look. I was going to start in April so I wrote down all of my books, like all my TBR books, in this. So I have all of my backlist, and then I started, you know, with, where are you? Then I put 2020, and I just started putting all the books that I acquired in 2020, so that I know which ones are my backlist titles and the ones that I need to get through, really. And every time I read one, I just mark it off. So I was going to implement this thing where I was just going to random generate a number, and then whatever one would be the one I just picked for the month. But because I am picking a lot of books this month, I've decided I'm not going to do that this month, and we're going to put this off till May. We'll see, because May I have something I really want to do too. But I'm still going to do my 2019 booktuber favorite books of 2019. Yeah. So, there's still quite a few books in here. Please don't let anything fall out. Okay. Alright. So, I still need to pick these two. I'm really kind of nervous how this is going to go. I also know that some of the books in here, I think, are, you know, ones I might have picked. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So I picked, oh my god, I picked The Arrangement by, it's a recommendation from Kate, or Kate's Book Date, and this is a sugar daddy one. Like, I think it's like a thriller with a sugar daddy. I want to say something like that. I'm really looking forward to thrillers this this year, so we're gonna get to those. So yeah, I have the arrangement. Let me see if I can pull up a cover for you. Yeah, Robin Harding. So it's the arrangement by Robin Harding. It's this one. So yeah, Natalie is a young art student in New York City. She's struggling to pay her bills when a friend makes a suggestion. Why not go online and find a sugar daddy, a wealthy older man who will pay for her dates and even give her a monthly allowance? Lots of girls do it, Nat learns. All that's required is to look pretty and hang on to his every word. Sexual favors are optional. Though more than 30 years her senior, Gabe, a handsome corporate finance attorney, seems like the perfect candidate, and within a month they are madly in love. At least Nat is. Gabe already has a family whom he has no intention of leaving. So when he abruptly ends things, Nat can't let go. Okay, that's all I want to know. I'm done. But yeah, this is gonna be... Okay, I'm kind of looking forward to it, actually. We're gonna see how I can get that copy. Especially since Amazon's really not, they're really only focusing on essential items, so I might have to get that digitally if I can't find it, like, also libraries are closed, so I can't really go to the library to go search for it. Oh my god, I'm really nervous. Okay, alright, it's gonna be this one. Alright, you guys are gonna see this first, not me. Oh. Okay, so we have Dark Matter. This one is a recommendation over at Books of Amber, who I watch. Though a lot of people have read Dark Matter and really enjoyed it. They've said it's one of the best. Even G over at Book Roast really loves Blake Crouch and Dark Matter and Recursion. And I think Recursion's also in there, and I want to say that one's from G, but so Dark Matter. Again, this is one that I don't have a physical copy of, so I'm gonna have to, either get this digitally or, well, I'm gonna have to get it digitally or just wait. So yeah, that's that. Okay, those are my two books. I'm actually looking forward to them. They're ones I wouldn't have picked up now, but hey, we're gonna see how this goes. So yeah, that's it for my book haul, guys. Wish me luck. I mean, this is gonna be kind of, here, let's see if I can even hold them up. Oh, I forgot to talk about this. So I've been trying to do this where I just show you the ones that I read last month and see how, I tell you how they went. So these are the ones that I read for March. I actually read these because I knew I had to. This one I read in the very beginning of March, and this one I actually just finished last night. They're not 5 stars. I'm just going to go into that. They're not 5-star books. This is the first time where I didn't... Oh, no, it's not the first time, because I read Dark Dawn. That wasn't a 5-star. This is the first time where I had a month and I didn't have a 5-star one. But it's okay. I still enjoyed them, and that's all I'm going to go into. So, yeah. Yeah, this is still really hard. And then this isn't even all the books. Oh, man. This could get really ugly. It's not even all the books. I still have all of the digital ones that I'm reading. I just feel like I threw out my back. Okay, that's it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you again with another video. It'll get better in April, guys. March is bad, but it'll be better in April. So, see you then. Bye. Happy reading.